Hey guys, and welcome to Live, Love, Life, and Travel. It's been a while since I just sat down with you guys and talked in front of the camera, but this is going to be a different kind of video. It's almost kind of like a reaction video. I saw this video when I was just, scrolling through YouTube, getting some inspiration to travel to different places in the world, and I came across this video. I felt like maybe I shouldn't, or maybe I should, but the purpose of my channel has always been to show people that travel and living overseas is accessible to more people than you actually think. Like most Americans, I grew up thinking that I had to be either rich or retired to travel, and that's not really the case. Like if you want to travel flex, like you see all the influencers doing on YouTube and Instagram with their drone shots and in beautiful oceans and in gorgeous bikini bodies laying out in a villa, yeah, that's gonna be expensive. If that's what you want, go for it. But to just travel, to just go overseas, or just to relocate, live overseas, according with the immigration laws in those countries, then it is possible, and a lot of people still are not aware of that. When I went home about 4 months ago for about 6 months, when I told people I was living overseas, they literally looked so confused. Like, how did you do that? Like, you just buy a passport and go. But people really don't realize you could do it, even in 2023 when we live in an age of information. So I decided to go ahead and react to this video. It's about a man who rent a house, he's renting a house in the Philippines, and I believe the house, $36 a month. That is insane. That is crazy. Like, I don't know how it works. I've never been to the Philippines. I would love to go. It's the one country in Southeast Asia I haven't been to yet. But I don't know if this is one of those things where you really got to know somebody who knows somebody. You really got to know a local, speak the language. I heard actually English is quite fluent in the Philippines. Or if this is something like really easy to stumble upon. I'm not really sure. I'm also not sure exactly where he is in the Philippines. But it says 36 monthly rental in the province. It doesn't say where. It just says province. Could you live there? Could you live here? So I'm gonna run some of the video, react to some of the video. I'm not gonna play the entire thing. If you want to see the entire thing, you have to go in his channel. The name of his channel is Pensive Expat. Pensive Expat. That's the name of his channel. And he actually goes through all the renovations that he does. But again, $36 a month. You know what I mean? The renovations, I think, is going to be worth it. Even if he doesn't stay there forever, you can gift the family the renovation that you've done. But if you want to see like the updates, go follow him so you can see the updates. But anyway, we're going to react to a portion of it together because I still want to see it again. This is just like the tour of the house before the renovations.
Yeah, that's okay.
Do what you want.
Did only replace the broken glass. This one. The broken glass. You need to replace.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Yeah. Here, there is also toilet here. There is 2 toilets, one outside, one inside.
Yeah.
You need this one. If you don't need this one, you need to remove complete. No problem.
Okay. I'll try to fix it.
No, just if you don't need, just remove it complete.
Okay.
Okay. And this the toilet need to generally, because of the first rental people.
No problem.
Yeah, they need to clean all.
Well, I found a little house. Nice little neighborhood. $36 a month. As long as I pay like 6 months in advance. And here it is. So, looks like a little planter box there. They told me they will come and clean up the yard. Everything you see will be cleaned, hauled away. I can rent this for 1 to 5 years. Take a look at the backyard. This is a little outdoor kitchen. A lot of times it's really hot in the Philippines, so the reason they have the outdoor kitchens is so that you don't create the heat inside. So there's a second bathroom. This is a 1-bedroom, 2-bath house on a very large lot. This will all be cleaned up by the owner. And so I'm paying less than $500 for the first year. The entire year. I have to buy my own air conditioner, which is not a problem. So get one for around $100. Anyway, It has all kinds of possibilities. It's got some fruit trees, and it's got a nice little area. I can cook lechons out here. Like I say, this will all be cleaned up. Got to replace some little windows. Some of these windows here, not a problem. So I'm meeting today with a painter and electrician to make sure all the electrical and all of that is correct. Then I'm going to modify the kitchen, and that should not be too expensive, a couple $100 maybe. Anyway, this is the inside. But I think for $500 a year, are you kidding me? Look at this place. It's the bedroom. So like I say, they're coming to check all the electrical, make sure everything's working. Right over here for supervisor, superintendent type guy, it's like $1,000 a day. Experienced guy, it's probably about $500 to $700 depending on his experience and demand. It's the kitchen, and going to be tearing that cabinet out and be building a countertop from here over. Put in a sink. It's going to run out. The pipes and water and everything is just around the corner that can hook up everything right here. So we have a sink, stove, refrigerator, table chairs. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Little WD-40. So anyway, painter's going to take care of the ceiling, smooth it all out. So a lot of the...
That's it, guys. That's all I'm going to show you. There's still like 5 minutes left on this first video, and then he has a couple of other videos updates. I'll show some visuals as I'm talking. He does a really good job renovating this house. He does a really amazing paint job. He replaces all the broken windows, all the broken tiles. The electrical and the plumbing I think is totally fine. $36 a month with that large of a lot, that garden, that land, that's a freaking amazing. Like, try to get that in New York or LA or in Miami or Michigan. Like, that's insane to me. I will say this as a FYI, as a precaution, if you're doing something like this, make sure you really trust the landlords and the owners. Maybe even get some legal involved, like a contract or something like that, because I've heard horror stories where people do something like this, like redo a whole business and get the business really successful, and then the owner and the landlord just kicks the guy who got the business up and running out to sort of take over the business and kind of take advantage of the fact that someone did all the work for him. So like, you probably want to make sure you get someone that you really trust, maybe word of mouth through a friend. You want to get an English-speaking attorney maybe involved, a contract if you want. If it, to you it's like, it's $500 a year, if I lose it, whatever, it's worth the risk. But if it's a more substantial investment, you want to make sure you're not putting a lot of money into something and then it's going to just be swooped away from you, right? But if this guy, I'm assuming he trusts him, I'm assuming he did the lead work to make sure this is all good, this is a really fucking good deal. I know that Westerners or Americans are obsessed with like owning property. Well, he's renting, it's not his house, he's not owning it, and maybe he doesn't have a house back in the States, I don't know. I think if you don't have a big family, your children to pass the house down to, or if they don't want your house, I don't think owning land or owning property is that big of a deal to me, to my personal opinion. But the Philippines is a place where a lot of people go retire, not just retire, but it's a retiree haven, kind of like Florida in the US. Another place is Thailand. For Thailand, I heard that the healthcare is much better, but still you get more value for your bang or for your buck in the Philippines, I think, when it comes to property. I've seen other videos like this where it's really inexpensive to have like a 1-bedroom house. I can live there. Could you live there? Especially after renovations. Again, he did a really good job on that. But let me know what you guys think. Like, are you like, no, can never live there, that's crazy, I'd rather spend $1,500 living in a shoebox in Chicago? Or I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure there's amazing stretched out land places in the Midwest in America and the countryside in America. We get lots of land and you don't have to pay arm and a leg to live there, cost of living. But when I went to the US as a trip 4 months ago, it was so expensive. Like, I don't understand why the cost of living is so expensive in the US. I could live there, you know what I mean? I could live there with renovations. I couldn't live there without the renovations, but with renovations I could live there. And from what I heard, like, getting people to work, like contractors and stuff like that, is not that expensive, and they get the job done, they get the work done. They don't like cheat you and scam you like sometimes in the US, and it take a really long time to get anything done so they can like rack up the bills. Like, they get it ish done, you know what I mean? Let me know if you could live there, or let me know if you're like, no, fuck no, or you want something like that but not in the Philippines, somewhere else. If you want to come overseas, if you're planning on retiring overseas. I'm trying to get my dad to come overseas and finish out his retirement. I'm planting seeds. Anyway, guys, let me know if you like this type of video, this sort of reacting video that's kind of goes along with my channel, because again, I come across these videos all the time and I'm like, oh my god, I want to tell somebody about this. I want to tell, like, hey, this is an opportunity, you can have something like this. So let me know if you like this type of stuff in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell to get notifications when I do upload. I have more videos coming out, guys. I'm in Kathmandu, by the way. This is my temporary place. I'm going to Thailand next, back to my original roots. And I have a lot of videos coming up. I have more videos from Nepal that I haven't uploaded. I have tons of videos from the rainbow gathering I went to in Nepal, and I'll talk about that. So subscribe, and you guys have an amazing, beautiful day. Follow me on Instagram. Bye.